Now, Andy Warhol has created some of the most iconic pop art and photographs of all time.
More than 200 of his original works are now being shown just outside of Chicago. Tim is live in Glen Ellen with a look. Oh, look at that shot right there. We all know that one.
Yeah, he's considered the king of pop art. If you don't know him, you probably have seen some of his work. It's had a big influence in our culture. And here to tell about it, this is Justin Whitty, who is the curator of this exhibit. 11,000 square feet full of all kinds of original works, different mediums here. And the thing that everybody recognizes, I think, are his soup cans. Tell me a little bit about those.
So yeah, in 1962, he did a painting show in LA of 32 flavors of Campbell's soup. And at the time, it was really radical because taking an everyday object and elevating it to fine art was something new. We're kind of used to that now, but that pop art movement that he became such a leader of was really avant-garde at the time.
So he started that, and he had a good eye for celebrities, people that had a lot of charisma, and like Marilyn Monroe we're about to see here in a second. So I think of her, I can't even recall, maybe one movie, Some Like It Hot, but you know her more from the images of her, right?
She is truly one of the first true celebrities, I think, in American culture, where people knew her as celebrity before they could name her movies or otherwise. And I think that's also why Warhol gravitated towards her. Because like a soup can, which is a product, the soup, celebrity is also a product. And he lifted that up and say, these are the images and things in culture that we're putting forward.
And he was a big animal lover. I know he had some pugs. You're going to learn a lot about him that you probably didn't know. And so this is an example of his kind of affection for animals here, right? What is this?
This is the Endangered Species series. A lot of people may recognize it. It's a very popular body of work. I think it's also a great example of how ahead of his time he was. Because you see in these pieces how he mixed kind of photographs with colorful line drawing, something we're familiar with today, but at the time it was pretty advanced.
Right, you're right. It's more familiar to people today, but back then it was very avant-garde. Right?
Absolutely.
I want to end with my favorite images here. Speaking of celebrities, one of my favorite, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali here, and I understand that he was kind of tired the day he came in for this session. Andy Warhol, no, Cassius Clay was tired, Muhammad Ali, but Andy Warhol kind of, I guess, grew on him, warmed up to it, right?
Yeah, the two really kind of grew on each other over the day. It did start off a little tense. Ali was training, and I think it shows that connection because Warhol really captured the different sides of Ali, who was so charismatic, such a great athlete, and dynamic. And through each of these, you kind of get a sense of the different sides of that amazing athlete.
So this is just a small portion of your exhibit. Where can people get tickets?
At warhol2023.org.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's really